Welcome back. I'm Bianca, and I'm a nurse specializing in myeloma care. In this video, we're going to talk about what clinical trials are, why they matter, and how they may fit into your myeloma treatment plan. And joining me again today is Suzanne.
Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to be back to share my experience. Clinical trials can sound overwhelming, but they're actually an important part of how myeloma treatments improve. And for people like you and me, they can be an opportunity to access the latest, most advanced therapy. Bianca, can you start by explaining what a clinical trial is exactly?
Of course, a clinical trial is a study that helps researchers understand how new treatments work or understand new ways of using existing treatments. Clinical trials also demonstrate the safety and effectiveness of therapies for people with myeloma.
When my doctor first suggested a clinical trial, I was hesitant. But after discussing trials with my team and learning about the process and safety measures in place, I realized that clinical trials are carefully organized, and I would be closely monitored by several team members.
That's a great point, Suzanne. You should also know that participation is always voluntary, and patients can choose to leave a trial at any time. And as you mentioned, trial participants are monitored more closely than individuals who are receiving standard care. This enhanced monitoring is an essential aspect of ensuring the safety and effectiveness of new treatments.
Good point, Bianca. It's also important to have a good understanding of the trial process. Can you explain the phases of clinical trials?
Sure. Clinical trials are organized by phases. Phase 1 tests the safety of the treatment, finding the appropriate dose that produces the fewest side effects. Phase 2 further assesses the safety of the therapy. The treatment is tested on more humans with a specific disease. Phase 3 compares the efficacy of a new therapy to the standard of care treatment.
Thanks for that explanation, Bianca. When my doctor mentioned a clinical trial, we talked about how it could help me and why it was a good choice for me at that point in my care. The trial I joined gave me early access to a therapy that wasn't widely available yet.
That's one of the key benefits. Clinical trials may provide access to cutting-edge treatments. They should not be considered a last resort option. Clinical trials can and should be considered at any stage of care.
That's right. And it's important to ask questions before you begin any therapy. Here are some questions to ask your doctor when considering a trial. Why is this treatment a good option for me? What is the phase of this trial? How often will I need to come in for appointments? How is the therapy administered? What are the potential side effects? Will participation require travel or extra tests? And what is the cost?
That's great advice, Suzanne. Your care team can help walk you through the process. And some trials even provide support with transportation, lodging, or other logistics. Never hesitate to ask. If you're interested in potentially joining a clinical trial, you can start by first asking your healthcare team if there are trials available for your specific type of myeloma. Then review the pros and cons with your doctor and care partner. Be sure to ask about logistics. This includes time commitment, any travel, and cost. And finally, ensure that you and your care partner feel comfortable with the decision before moving forward.
Thanks, Bianca. Really good advice. Being part of a clinical trial made me feel like I was contributing to the myeloma community, but it's a personal decision. The most important thing is to make a choice that's right for you. To learn more about myeloma and clinical trial participation, visit powerfulpatients.org/myeloma. Thank you for joining us.